We are going to be talking with Tom Hartman about the reissue of his book, The Last Hours of Ancient Sunlight, and about the general state of the climate, which I got to tell you, I've been reading the book. State of the climate is not at all good. It's going to be a very serious discussion. In the meantime, I want to put out a request to all my friends in the resistance. Please don't make a hero out of Rex Tillerson. Now, Rex Tillerson was a former CEO of ExxonMobil, who Donald Trump picked to become Secretary of State. Rex Tillerson wound up leaving that job, and a couple of weeks ago, he had some critical things to say about Donald Trump, including when he was asked why his relationship with Trump broke down. According to the Houston Chronicle, here is what Tillerson answered, quote, "So often the president would say, here's what I want to do, and here's how I want to do it, and I would have to say to him, Mr. President, I understand what you want to do, but you can't do it that way. It violates the law." Now, Trump got all upset about this, as is his inclination, and said that Rex Tillerson didn't have the mental capacity needed for the job. He was dumb as a rock, and I couldn't get rid of him fast enough. He was lazy as hell. Now it's a whole new ballgame. Well, look, Trump is an idiot, obviously, that goes without saying, but please, resistance friends, do not make a hero, as I've seen some people doing, of Rex Tillerson. Rex Tillerson is the worst of the worst. In fact, I would put it to you that he has been as bad for humankind and for the planet as Donald Trump, and arguably considerably worse. Now, remember, Rex Tillerson was the CEO of ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil knew back in the 70s, ExxonMobil knew that fossil fuels were leading to climate change, and they kept that information a secret from the rest of us. ExxonMobil, under Rex Tillerson, invested large sums of money to convince people that fossil fuels were not a problem, invested large sums of money in lobbying, in phony think tank research, and in other profoundly evil actions that will have lasting consequences for the planet as well as for the economy. So for God's sake, let's not make a hero out of Rex Tillerson. Now, I want to point you to, and hopefully we'll talk about this in the conversation with Tom as well, I want to point you back to the Carbon Majors report, which was released last year. The Carbon Majors report found that just 100 companies have been the source of more than 70% of the world's greenhouse gas emissions since 1988. In fact, among the highest emitting investor-owned companies, leading the league, ExxonMobil, also Shell, BP, and Chevron. So if fossil fuels continue to be extracted the way they are over the next 28 years, global average temperatures will rise an average 4 degrees centigrade by the end of the century, with catastrophic consequences, including substantial species extinction and global food scarcity risks. This is Rex Tillerson's life's work. This is Rex Tillerson's legacy. This is the tattoo of shame that should be emblazoned across every image of Rex Tillerson. It is the chorus that should be echoed every time his name is mentioned. Can I say it any stronger? The hell with Rex Tillerson.